All right, so we had some technical issues on our Fresh Brew Business live feed earlier today, but important information. Wanted to bring in Pat Ramsey, a counselor at Arcadia Schools, to talk about getting your kids ready to go back to school this year. Certainly, this is a different year for that, and Pat has some best advice as we get ready for what could be an uncertain school year for us. Pat, I'll turn it over to you.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, this is 19 years at Arcadia and 27 in education. And to use that word unprecedented is probably very accurate and very overused. Talking with some of my colleagues, some of the most important things to do with the start of the school year, being flexible with the school district, being flexible with your kids on how this might look. Especially if it's hybrid, if it's all virtual. But one thing stays the same is kind of establishing a routine and starting that about 2 weeks or so before the start of the school year, getting kids to start going to bed a little bit earlier than they have been, getting up at the time that they need to either catch the bus or get the ride to school, things like that. Those are going to be paramount to it. The other piece is communication, getting the teacher's email, your administrator's email, the secretary, so that everything is kind of in sync. You're on the same wavelength and communicating with the school, but also communicating with your student. They need to know, you need to know actually how they're feeling about things and how things look for them. One of the things that has come out with one of my colleagues that they really push is creating a family calendar, whether it's a week one or a month one, where all of the information is on a refrigerator, on a calendar, where everybody can see where everybody's supposed to be, what's going on, and things like that. Kind of getting them back into that routine and with that. Also, parents, putting your student's schedule in your phone. If you can see what they're going to have and when they're going to be doing things, that way, at a quick glance, you have it with you wherever you're going to be. If unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, if you start a school year all virtual, it is super important to create an area in the house that will be for school, just like you would do if you were doing an office meeting or things like that. You wouldn't do it from your bed. Kids shouldn't be doing all their homework and doing their Zoom meetings from their bedroom, in their bed or whatever. Establishing a place that is like the school place. And then also doing some things like putting breaks in the schedule and things like that. So those are just some simple ideas to start the school year off.
Well, Pat, I think patience is probably the name of the game this school year.
Probably.
More
right.
so than ever.
Right.
Well, I appreciate you joining us, and so we can get this video out. Again, very important information for parents to have. There's my phone ringing in the background. Silence that. And
right.
Again, thanks a lot, Pat, and good luck this school year.
All right. Thanks for having me on.